All right, what's going on, everyone? SBN Lifestyle, somebody but nobody, Natural Nate here. Just a really quick warning to all you musicians that own gear, synthesizers, drum machines, pianos, anything that you own. This is just a warning. You do not clean your synthesizers with these wet wipes or anything that is wet. Do not clean your synth with. This is what you want to clean your synth with, the outside. I don't know how to open them up and fix things. That's not what this video is for, but you want to get one of these. They're up close, they're like this. They're fiber cloths from Walmart. They're really cheap. They're to buffer cars. They're like, for buffing cars out. And these things, I use them on my Roland JDXI and all my other stuff. Well, no, I used it on my Roland JDXI and my Boss RC505 once before. It doesn't scratch it up. But what you want to do when you use it, you want to wring it out really good after you use it each time, because you don't want pieces of anything getting stuck in it. Then you might scratch something up. But never, ever use wet wipes, and don't use anything wet, because if you do, what I did is I wiped my play button here and I wiped around it and on top of it, and that moisture went down in there. It slowly crept down in there and it got under the button somehow, and it hardly wasn't playing, and it did that for about 2.5 days. Luckily, it dried up or it moved to the side. I don't know which one it did, but it's working now. It's working way better. But I'm just telling you, do not use anything wet on any of your gear. If you are going to use anything that is anywhere near wet, make it so that it is not even damp, like less than damp, and maybe wipe gently. But I would say don't wipe anything with water or something wet, because you're going to ruin your buttons. You're going to mess things up. You got to use dry stuff. You got to use one of these buffer rags from Walmart. They're really cheap. They're only like $2 or something for 3 of them, or $3. I don't remember how much they are, but I have a couple of them that I use for my car, and I have one here that I use for my synths and my drum machine. So anyway, that's all for that. If you have any questions about the Roland JDXI, any questions about the sounds, how it operates, what I think about it, you can ask in the comments or my email. If you have any questions about the Electribe 2 gray version synth drum machine, you can ask me questions about that. I know a lot about these standalone machines because I have been using them since I was about 14. I got my first drum machine called a Zoom RT323, and then I owned a Boss Dr. Groove 202 that had a kick on there that was crazy when you put the roll button on, and it was the best kick and snare that I ever heard in my life. It's a roll effect on the Boss DR Groove 202 or Dr. Rhythm. It's one of those. It's not the littler one, it's the bigger one, the little bigger one. And I owned an SB246 Street Kangs beat machine. I owned a I got it in here, it's messed up, an Akai Professional Production Station, an Akai XR20. I dropped that one time and it broke the volume button, and another input button it broke, and I only dropped it one time because I take care of my gear. And then I have a Boss 8-track recorder in there that I got to get fixed too. But this is just for you gear junkies, because I absolutely love this hardware gear. And I know a lot of you subscribe to my channel. You may not be into this type of stuff. This is for musicians and artists, and it can be for anybody though. See, that's the thing. This can be for anyone. The arts is for anyone to express themselves. I was talking to a guy yesterday, last night, earlier this morning. I forget if it was like 1 in the morning, but I wrote him a message saying, you know, a lot of us, we don't know what to really live for and what to do. And I said, there is so many things in the arts of expression and the arts, the 7 arts: photography, music, writing, sculpting, architecture. There's so many things that we can do and build and create and keep our minds off of these onslaught of thoughts that haunt us and, you know, bring us down and make us think of so much stuff. You know, if we would all be our own creators and we would all express ourselves and not be afraid of judgment, the world would be a better place, you know, instead of all the natural disasters that happen. Anyway, I got off topic here, but it all correlates in with one another. Just don't use anything wet on your equipment. Use these towels from Walmart, these fiber cloths from Walmart. They're the best thing you can wipe your synths down with and your gear. It won't scratch it. It'll shine it up, actually. Don't put anything on the towel itself though. Use it dry, and make sure you dust off your equipment. If you have something to dust it off with, make sure you dust it off first too. Don't just go wiping all the dirt that's on there, because those little fragments of dirt, you might scratch up your equipment if you have it on the fiber cloth, because it'll get caught in there. I use this thing over here, this real puffy wand thing that I use to wipe the dust off with. So anyway, if you're just joining my channel, if you want to subscribe, you know, hit the like button if you like the video, and the bell, hit the all button if you want to get all my uploads. I hate doing this. People always do this at the beginning of their videos, and I wait till the end to say something, because you don't even know me. You know, you never even met me or any of that. So I don't know. Maybe my channel would go a little bit quicker if I would do that, but I want people to make that choice on their own. I don't want to force anything upon anybody. So that's just a real quick video here. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions on any drum machines, synthesizers, and you have any questions about anything, I know pretty much about these machines. I still have a lot to learn about synthesis and EQing and stuff, but I know a lot about these. So I'm here. You know where to find me. SBN Lifestyle. Later on.